Never waste a good crisis. And when it comes to the economic crisis, don't waste it when it can have a very positive impact.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste.
The way we're going to win over the long term is not just militarily. We've got to win over hearts and minds. And what that means is we've got to invest in countries that have no educational infrastructure and have no means for young people to get ahead. We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
Stay tuned for politics and religion. As most of you probably know, when Barack Obama began to deal with the Middle East problem, one of the things that he said was, no more growth to settlements, no more settlements. Well, Israel had committed to no more settlements and to dismantling illegal outposts. However, Israel has never been willing to say we will not have any more growth to the present settlements. It's been long assumed that the United States was going to side with Israel on realizing that they had these large population centers which were beyond the 1967 borders that they would be able to retain. In previous negotiations, it had been pretty well agreed even between Palestinians and Israelis that Israel would keep some of those population centers that they have been built since 1967, and that they would give the Palestinians equal land in another location so the Palestinians could say we got 100% back. Well, then all of a sudden, along comes Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and they begin to say no more growth at all. Now, the Israelis say, but wait, we're having children. People are getting married. They need additional places to live in these communities. It's unreasonable. Well, finally, let me just read a couple of excerpts from this article I have in front of me. Israel tells Mitchell it won't halt natural growth in settlements. This has become a sharp point of difference between Israel and the United States. And of course, when there is a difference between Israel and the United States, the Israeli people get very nervous, and many people here in the United States get very nervous because we love Israel. So that's the reason that this is such a big issue right now. While outwardly, U.S. envoy George Mitchell tried to downplay tensions between Washington and Jerusalem, the settlement construction issue continued to be a central source of contention when Mitchell met with Israel's leaders on Tuesday. Mitchell, during a day of meetings that included 4 hours with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, was told that Israel would not bring all settlement construction to a complete halt, even though this continues to be the U.S.'s stated position. Now, a lot of people were wondering if Benjamin Netanyahu would cave. Up till now, he has not caved. No one even thought this would become an issue with the Obama administration because it never was in previous administrations, especially with the Bush administration. All of a sudden, these tensions appeared to be rising. One senior official said that there appeared to be some convergence between the sides and they were moving toward a definition of issues. Then finally, Shimon Peres, the president of Israel and Israel's most senior politician, was making a speech recently, and he laid out 4 important points that had to be agreed upon. A 2-state solution based on the roadmap. Now remember, Benjamin Netanyahu has not been willing to say yes to the 2 states because he has people in his coalition that have threatened to dismantle his coalition if he declares that there should be a 2-state solution. They believe all of the land of Israel, including Judea, Samaria, which is where they want to build the Palestinian state, he believes all of this, they believe all of this should be Israel. And that's the reason Benjamin Netanyahu is avoiding it like the plague until the right time comes and until the opposition can be softened up. Well, it appears that Shimon Peres is softening up the opposition because he said we need a two-state solution based on the roadmap. We need the clear maintenance of Israel's security, of course, independence for the Palestinians, and implementation of a comprehensive regional peace between Israel and Arab countries in the Middle East. The article goes on to say diplomatic sources who said it was likely that Peres was foreshadowing Netanyahu's address on Sunday. Now, Benjamin Netanyahu has announced that he will be making a speech on Sunday, this coming Sunday, to set forward his Middle East plan. Then suddenly comes out this other article. Mitchell offers swap of Israeli and Arab population centers to Mahmoud Abbas that he met with on Wednesday. He met with Netanyahu on Tuesday. He met with Mahmoud Abbas on Wednesday. So it appears they're moving slow but sure towards some kind of a consensus and an agreement in the Middle East.